Hello, welcome to my end of summer garden tour. My name is Eva and I garden in Zone 7 in Croatia. I garden year round, but I wanted to show you wins and fails for this main growing season. My pride and joy is definitely this arch that I created in my arborvitae hedge this time last year. I intended to have the left and right side of the arch matched in terms of plants. However, I wasn't entirely successful in my seed starting efforts this year. So I have a wide variety of plants. These include 4 o'clocks, marigolds, lobelia, asters, and sweet alyssum. I also installed a small arbor, and I have several plants that are climbing it. These include a black-eyed Susan or Thunbergia, which is doing great. And I also have a cup and saucer vine with its beautiful purple flowers. Overall, I think this area looks spectacular. It's a win in my book. This is my rose garden area. I love the way it turned out with this abundant white sweet alyssum carpet. Over here, I also have creeping wood sorrel, which does act like a weed, but in this area it is surrounded by concrete, so I feel it's safe to encourage its growth. My rose garden area is definitely a win. For this area, I recently purchased this gorgeous bird bath, and I love how the combination of plants has turned out. It feels very cottagey and whimsical. Amongst the plants I love are lobelia and sweet alyssum, vinca, marguerite daisies, coneflower, 4 o'clocks, black-eyed Susan vine, blue fescue grass, and this gorgeous pink treasure flower. This area is simply magical. It's a 100% win. In the area adjacent to it, I have lots and lots and lots of lamb's ear and some vinca peeking through. I was hoping it would be the other way around like last year. I'm letting this slide as a pass. It's not bad. It does have some color and some interest. This flower bed I wanted to keep simple with white begonia and variegated ajuga. There is even some sweet alyssum. And it turned out just as I hoped for. This is another win. In my backyard, the colors of this impatiens are surreal, and the size of the impatiens as well. Definitely a win. This next small flower bed has a beautiful rose. Very luxurious lamb's ear. And then it has just a little bit of color from 4 o'clocks and pink dianthus. Nothing to write home about, but pleasing to the eye nevertheless. It's a pass. Farther on in the back, there is some color on my hydrangea, Anderson's Hebe, gorgeous tall aster. And the beauty of this space is definitely enhanced by this climbing structure with a bird on top. There is some pink ice plant, white sweet alyssum, and yellow daylilies. A very beautiful area. Definitely a win. Along the fence here I have a few roses. I underplanted some sweet alyssum, which is stunning. And then as a climber, I have more of that black-eyed Susan. Some days there are lots of blooms, other days there is 0 blooms. A solid overall grade. As for my vegetable and herb container, it's definitely a win, very productive, used daily. Underneath these 2 arborvitae, I created a flower bed. It used to be nothing but dirt, and I added coral bells and sweet alyssum. I pulled some of it out because I just got a hold of Lily of the Valley, so I'm very excited for those to bloom next year. My front garden looks amazing with these tall canna lilies. It's a win, it's a win. In my rock garden there are some muted colors, whites, pinks, silver, green. There is some interesting structure provided by the white containers. The shape of this weeping willow tree and the fountain. I am very pleased with this. These two spheres are a new addition to the area. I am training variegated ivy to fill in the spheres. They turned out to be a little more whimsical than I thought they would be, but beautiful nevertheless. I would be remiss not to show you my golden bamboo. This time last year, my bamboo was completely dried out. It has since recovered spectacularly. Just look at those bright green leaves against the golden canes. A definite win. This round flower bed has pretty much been devoid of color the entire summer. The climbing plants haven't been blooming. Overall, especially this time of year, it provides little to no interest whatsoever. I consider this a fail. My raspberry bushes have been performing beautifully regardless of all the insects that have been enjoying them. This ice plant carpet loves summer season, and it looks amazing. This area looks absolutely stunning. It feels rich and luxurious with lots of color. There is bright red vinca, there is lobelia, sweet alyssum, of course. I added some lamb's ear. There are some dahlias. Nice and full. Very bright, very cheerful. And at the front gate, I recently added lamb's ear. And in the background are mums. There is, of course, sweet alyssum and vinca. I love the soft pastel colors here. We've made it to the end. My garden did really well. Mostly wins, some passes, and I believe only one failed this year. Hooray, hooray. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in one of my next videos.